All right, in this lesson we're going to be talking about filtration and maintaining your drip irrigation system, and filtration is the heart of maintaining your drip irrigation system. Now, why do we need filtration for our drip irrigation system? Well, if we take a look at a standard drip emitter, we can see that we have very small openings, and we need to protect our tubing, our drip emitters, and microsprays from getting any debris and affect the efficiency of our drip irrigation system. Now, if we take a look at a standard drip irrigation filter, we have water in, water out. There'll be a flow indicator on most drip irrigation filters. Let's open it up and take a look at the cartridge. Here is the cartridge, a 150 mesh stainless steel cartridge. We can also see the spin plate with the openings. Creates a vortex to push the debris to the screen. And the spin plates typically go in. Now, let's talk about the different meshes. Our drip irrigation system should have a 150 mesh filter, and which means 150 openings per square inch. Now, let's also talk about different water sources for your drip irrigation system. Your water sources for irrigation typically come from three different sources. One is an open ditch irrigation water system. The second would be a well system, and the third would be a system that would come from a municipal domestic water system. Now, let's start with the ditch water system. We're going to probably need to pre-filter our water. Now, when we pre-filter the water, what we're going to do is probably go for a screen that's between 10 and 50 mesh. What this does is it removes all the large particles, so our extra fine drip filter doesn't have to work so hard. And we typically shooting for about a 50 mesh filter in those systems. Now, if we have a domestic well system, those have been known to bring up a lot of sand and sediment. So what we'll do is we'll probably just start with a 150 mesh drip irrigation filter, but you may need to check it every couple of days in the beginning just to find out what kind of maintenance schedule you're going to have to bring up, because everybody's well is a little bit different. Now, and of a third source of water is domestic water well system. So if you've got a water meter and out at the curb and got water coming into the house, you probably will not need any kind of pre-filtration system. Our 150 mesh filter will do the job just fine. Now, where do we put the filter in the system? Here is a standard irrigation valve. We will have it first. Then we will do our drip irrigation filter. And then we would have our pressure reducer here. We want to have the drip irrigation filter here to protect our pressure reducer before it goes out to our system. Now, let's talk a little bit about troubleshooting a filter for a drip irrigation system. What we're going to probably do is, if you're on a well system, you're going to probably walk the system the first couple of days just to make sure we got water flowing in all the drip emitters. A domestic water well system probably won't need that much attention, but you'll probably want to walk the system at least at the beginning of the season and the end of the season to make sure that you've got water flowing, because we hate to see a drip irrigation filter get impacted and you see the results, dead, dying plants. So what we want to do is maintain the efficiency of a drip irrigation system, typically around 90%. So maintaining your drip irrigation filters will help you achieve those goals. Now, let's talk a little bit about troubleshooting your drip irrigation system filters and cleaning them. We pull this cartridge out, inspect it for any tears, rips, the seam. We're going to use a baby bottle brush. This is a soft brass brush. Clean the outside, then we're going to scrub the inside. because this is on the inside is where most of the debris will be. Now, a hot tip for all you homeowners out there, orchard men, nursery men, vineyard owners, what you may want to do is pick up an extra filter, and then when it comes time to clean them, you have a spare filter ready to go. When you take out the old filters, just don't put them on the shelf. Go ahead and throw them in some soapy water in a bucket and clean them at your leisure, and that way you'll have clean filters ready to go. Alrighty, on to our next lesson.